first story is about what is called a small boat driver guilty of drowning four migrants. So, this is a guy called Ibrahima Ba from Senegal. He's been done for manslaughter. Now, he's not the people smuggler, but what seems to have happened is that he got free passage in exchange for agreeing to steer the boat. And because four people died on the journey, he's been done. I don't know whether you think that's fair.
Oh, it's so complicated. No, I don't find it fair. And to be honest, having read this article this morning, I just find the whole thing terribly sad and depressing. And I don't think it's fair. And it just made me feel very weighty with sadness, to be honest with you.
I mean, he was essentially one of the passengers. It's very interesting because they're going to try and use this law now, Angela. Maybe they should.
Well, look, it is. Chloe's absolutely right. At the heart of this is a human interest story and a tragedy. But this idea of, you know, the judge said that he was aware that the boat was overcrowded, lacking in safety equipment, and took in water, as if there's some kind of safety protocol for when you mount an illegal crossing to go over the channel. I mean, the fact is that there are hideous traffickers who are trading in human life, and it has to be stopped. And if this case law is a way forward, I mean, he was essentially the getaway driver, wasn't he? It's like saying, I just drove away the robbers.
Yeah, but the getaway driver is part of the gang. He wasn't part of the gang, this guy. He was one of the passengers.
Yeah.
And this is what's so interesting about it, because they've tried twice to prosecute this guy. So the first time they failed, the case collapsed. The second time they went for it, and he was done for manslaughter. But essentially they said, look, you're driving, you won't have to pay us, get on with it. Now, you could argue that he had no option here.
Or he could say, I'm risking. I know that it's one thing risking my own life, but I know I'm failing in a duty of care with these other people because I know I don't know how to steer this boat.
So they're going to, from now on, they're going to say, right, who was steering, and they're going to prosecute them when they arrive. So that's the first. So then I guess, yeah, they'll all take turns to steer, or there won't be anyone steering, or whatever.
Look, if it flags up that this is just don't do it. I mean, I'm sure the people that are desperate enough to do this are not reading the Daily Mail and Daily Telegraph.
No, maybe not.
It's a really nice driving home, as you said, of a humanitarian story and why we should be giving money to France to help us control this problem, in my opinion.
OK. Angela, BBC...